Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Let's go now. Go.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And he'll get it 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Reload. Reload. Deputy. Deputy Lion. Ready.
We'll try and run for this with Singleton.
On the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Up 3rd down and 9.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 1st downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Viking, hey, kid.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Foye Olufin with the play.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
All that Drake, you got it, chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rappers pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, Jack. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Ward. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like the aggressiveness. Early in the game, right out of the gate, make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Throwing on third down, Ward. In middle, and he's got Ridley. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, Ward. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. From the gun, here's Ward. That is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Chiton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
The Jaguars with the ball. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a second down and 10.
30 left.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He completes this one to Mallory. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence is going to give it to Tinton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for it.
It is brought in the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Come on.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. In trouble, and down he goes. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
7 Tigers, 19 Tigers, 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Back to throw is Ward. Going right sideline and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
This one is caught downfield by Ridley, and he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big one for Tennessee, an even 30 yards.
Cougar 19.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Titans. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Brown now to return it.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
23.
Putting the tight end in motion. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
On the zone read, it's a give to Tootin. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Gain of 21 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
That's another Jaguars.
Hey, run!
In motion is Hunter.
First down, Jaguars.
Run out of the gun, and it's Cheatham. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
6-yard pickup.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Red on red. Here we go.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now third and
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
24.
Throwing here on third and goal. Oh, he's going to be throttled up and taken down. They got him. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Little's kick is good, and the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
19-yard line.
Pioneer. Ready.
On first and 10, Ward. And is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early...
Oh, big hole, left side. A big run, they finally get to him and bring him down. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Singleton will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
We spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Okay, ready? Hey, kill. Hey, go.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
Alontae Taylor on the coverage.
Safe red. Red.
To throw is Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cheatham. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 63-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Their own 39-yard line.
Red 23.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
A gain of 12.
Let's go.
First down, Jacksonville.
Another run here with Tootin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Running is Singleton. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. No.
A give up the middle to Singleton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Ready.
Here's Ward now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Here we go. Shot. 70 line. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. First downs for Tennessee.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for at the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Lawrence now to throw on first down. This pass is caught by Thomas. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They send the tight end in motion. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league. And he continues to make plays like this, he's going to find himself in the lineup.
The back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Timray DK now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Go! Viking 18. Ready.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Tag. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, Ward. On the run to the right. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
They snap it to Ward. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Titans first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
Viking 18. Here we go. Set. Let go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Singleton. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They face second down and 7.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Ward out quickly. It's Ridley. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, but it's going to work out for them.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And to be taken down at the 30.
It's a gain of 55. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And that's now 4 victories.